Hey there, boils and ghouls. I'm Mr. Macabre, and welcome back to my movie library. I think you pretty much already know what we're doing. If you saw my last looking at my movie library videos, I'm now starting with the storage bags that you see lined on top of the shelves there. There you go. You see, we're doing the second one now. So the first one we did, that is mostly, there were a couple of Arrow titles in there, but that was mostly my indicators. We're going to continue on. These are going to be Arrow, like the big chunky box sets that I have. And so anyway, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get started on that. Yeah, so this one here, this is one that I consider this one of the gems in my collection. And I've had this for a number of years. And I'm still so grateful to have it. We have Bride of Reanimator. Unfortunately, you see it's like, yeah, it's got a little beaten up there on the top of the box, but still, I try to take care of it, try to keep it as good a condition as I possibly can. So, great special effects. A very, very fun sequel. Definitely a really good one. So, yeah, I'm just going to kind of show all these, but, like, for example, like this one, if anybody wants to, leave me a message in the comment section and, say you want me to do a video where I go more in depth and kind of show you like what is involved in this set and everything else, or any of these other sets, feel free to do that, and I'll be more than happy to make a video about it. But so anyway, so yeah, we just now got the first Reanimator on 4K. Don't know when this one's going to come about, but you see this one here is like, yeah, nice and beautifully embossed. So I'm very, very happy to have that. But yeah, so there we go. We got the Bride of Reanimator. Very, very fun, very bloody, very outrageous sequel. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Even Beyond Reanimator, I thought was fun too. Like the guy takes Herbert West formula and he's the drug addict. He keeps injecting himself with it and everything. He ends up turning himself inside out and everything else. And Herbert West sees what happens. He's like, the guy's turned inside out and he's all like, hey man, give me some more of that shit. West is like, I think, Herbert West here, Jeffrey Combs' character, I think you've had enough. Like, hey, don't hold out on me, motherfucker. And that part cracked me up the first time I saw it. Moving on, this here, we have Candyman. Oh boy, this is nice. This is a beautiful addition. Now I know I just talked about, I just made a big purchase on Scream Factory. I'm waiting for it to ship. Bought a lot of stuff. I will tell you, if you went back to my old channel, Terran Tats, I did a 4K review for the Scream Factory version of Candyman, and I was pissed. I was livid. I hated it. It looked like crap. Just the quality control on it was bad. The discs were stacked on top of each other. There was so much off-gassing inside the case and everything else. I just was not happy with it. So when I saw this beautiful big box edition Candyman coming out from Arrow, it was just like, yeah, this was absolute no-brainer. I jumped on it. This Candyman is a wonderful movie. I love it. Tony Todd is the man. May he rest in peace. And just, to see a movie that amazing being treated that disrespectfully, it just, So yeah, as soon as I saw that this is available, I jumped on it, bought it right away. Then I just took my Scream Factory and I sold it off. But anyway, so yeah, this here, yeah, I would strongly suggest if you want Candyman on 4K, if you can get this version, get this version. This is so much nicer, so much better. But yeah, Candyman. Just if you haven't seen the movie, watch it. The movie is brilliant. It's wonderful. Easily one of the top 5 best horror films that came out of the 90s. So, Candyman, just amazing, amazing movie. Whoops. All right. This one here, really nice addition. Great movie. I was hoping that maybe we could get Arrow to do something like this for Scarface, but yeah, no such luck. I think that's one of the ones like Universal's like, no, if anybody's going to put out any editions of Scarface, we're going to do it. But this one here, Carlito's Way, this is really nice. The only downside is like nothing on the back of the box there. But really nice addition. And, you get 2 discs. You know, you got the 4K and you get a Blu-ray with it. All kinds of bonus features and stuff. So, yeah, really, really nice. So, really good edition. So, beautiful, nice, big box set. Love that artwork. You know, you got Carlito there, then you got his love interest there. Gail, I think that was the character's name, Gail. Anyway, so yeah, Carlito's Way, great, really great De Palma kind of gangster crime film. So, really good movie. Great performance by Al Pacino and Penelope Ann Miller. You know, just really good movie. Sean Penn. There's here another one. I have back on my old channel, I did a review I think I did a review for this one too on my old channel, Taran Tats. But yeah, I bought the Scream Factory version, and then again, when I saw this, I was like, I'm trading up, you know, this is much nicer. We got Carrie. So, with a nice slipcover. Yeah, I saw that Imprint or Viavision, they're putting out a version of Carrie's. Like, as nice as that edition looks, it's a little too rich for my blood. I think that's, what is it, like almost $70? Between $70, $80, somewhere in that area. So yeah, that one's pretty expensive. So yeah, I think I can live with the Arrow version here. Besides, everything you want is on there. It's all on one disc, but you get all the bonus features. Picture quality looks great. Sound quality is great. So, but yeah, you get the nice big box treatment and everything else. You know, got the alternative artwork and stuff there. So, yeah, really, really beautiful edition. So I love this. So yeah. So to go from the standard version of Carrie to this, yeah. And it wasn't that expensive either. I was surprised. It was actually more affordable than I thought it would be. So, but anyway, so yeah, Carrie, brilliant movie. Yeah, 2 De Palmas in a row, huh? But great movie. Love it. Classic based on Stephen King's book. Wonderful movie. Awesome edition. Happy to have it. There's some here. Oh, man. I love getting these Argento movies on 4K. They're so nice, you know. Usually, yeah, I think pretty much every movie of Argento's I've seen on 4K has looked amazing, you know. And that is The Cat o' Nine Tails. Really, really good movie. Good murder mystery. Carl Malden. So, yep. Carl Malden. I think that's James Franciscus, I think. Is that who that is? Let me see here. Yeah, James Franciscus, Beneath the Planet of the Apes. So, there you go. Using the alternative artwork there. But yeah, really, really nice edition. And so, really cool. Like that image they put on the back there. So yeah, Cat o' Nine Tails. This one here. Did a review for this a while back. I think I did on my old channel, Taran Tats. We have Arrow's City of the Living Dead. I did make a goof, though. There was, I forget exactly which bonus feature it was. There was like a documentary or interview on here. It's advertised as being on here, but when you look on the 4K, actually it's not. So that was a fumble on Arrow's part. But still, my buddy Rob from VHS 82 apostrophe, he's got the Cauldron 4K of City of the Living Dead. That's a really nice addition too. So that's the beauty of it, you know, I think, is, you know, like I went for this, you know, it was nice to get the big box version and all that kind of stuff. But this one, you know, that's what's nice. This one or the Cauldron edition, either way you don't lose. They both look great. So the only thing is, well, you do kind of lose because, like I said, there's a bonus feature that's advertised on here, but it's not on the disc. So yeah, you do kind of lose. So I would say, yeah, if you ask me, you know, say, well, I got the Cauldron. Should I, you know, get rid of that and go for the Arrow? I would actually recommend just stay with the Cauldron because you got a bonus feature on there that's not on here. So, but still, for the most part, a really nice addition. So, good stuff. Really nice big box. So, there you go. Yeah, he got the yeah, Rob, he got the nice hard box edition with all the bells and whistles. Come with, I believe that one came with the soundtrack and some collectible pins and stuff. I don't remember exactly, but anyway, yeah, just a really, really good edition. So, but this one, like I said, if it just included that one bonus feature, this one would have been nice to have too. So that's the only downside. So, but anyway, see The Living Dead, great movie, wonderful, wonderful, crazy, batshit insane, graphic, gory, but yeah, definitely if you want a good trippy horror movie, that's a good one to watch. This one here, a really nice edition. Don't know if these are ever going to get a 4K, but to be truthfully honest, I don't know if I would even upgrade these to 4K. While this is nice, I just don't know if I really need these movies on 4K. That is the Count Yorga collection. Nothing on the back there. This one has Count Yorga Vampire and The Return of Count Yorga. So, kind of fun movies. The funny, interesting thing about The Return of Count Yorga, now, it's got a very young Craig T. Nelson in it. Craig T. Nelson we remember from Poltergeist. We remember from, TV show Coach. Did the voice of Mr. Incredible in the Incredibles movies, all that kind of stuff. A very young Craig T. Nelson doing a pretty comedic bit in the second movie. Him and another guy doing kind of almost like a Laurel and Hardy kind of a comedic shtick in that movie. But anyway, so yeah. But decent movies, like I said, I don't know, just movies I don't really watch too many times. So like I said, I'm not really 100% sure if I would really need these in 4K, but we'll see. We'll see what, if anything, happens. And then here's there we go, a little risque. Need a little bit of that exploitation, right? Do these have? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do have. Okay. I was going to say, they have reversible cover art? It's like, yeah, they do. Sorry. For a second there, I wasn't going to take them out. Because, just it takes time, but I figure I'll go ahead and show these to you. And here's the first one. So yeah, so really nice though, really nice edition. And if this is as good as it's ever going to get, if this is as good as it's ever going to get, I think I can learn to live with this. So, as much as I like 4K and everything else, sometimes I'm not going to cry if I have to live with something on Blu-ray. Okay, here we go. Whoop, another Argento. Really, well, wow, I got these out of place here. Hang on a second. I'll do this one first, because this one actually comes first. Because I went alphabetically, but I misplaced these. This one here, you just saw me do a video of this one just a little while ago. Creepshow 2 on 4K. Really nice. Really recommend it. Just a quick glimpse. I already did a video talking about this, so. A really, really nice upgrade from the Blu-ray. Yeah. Really good. Really worth the money, in my opinion. All right, now the one I was going to get around to, this is another Argento classic. We have Deep Red. Classic Argento giallo film. Very scary, very well made. Classic film. Really good. Great Goblin soundtrack, also known as Profondo Rosso. There we go. Put that on there. That's really cool. So anyway, yes, sir. And like I said, I have yet to see any of these Argento movies. Well, that's a 2-disc, isn't it? Oh, look at that. As I said before, I have yet to see any of these Argento movies look terrible in 4K. Every time I've ever seen one, Suspiria, Tenebrae, Phenomena. The funny thing is I remember when I got when I first got the opera release that Severin, I believe, put out, and I looked at the 4K. I thought the 4K looked pretty good until, where it came out. I was like, yeah, the color timing was wrong, but it was like, even still, it looked really good. But of course, I got my replacement disc, because like, yeah, this looked better. But even that version didn't look bad. So, but anyway, still really, really nice to have Usually, whenever I can, I need to try to get the Card Player. I know that one's on 4K. I know that's not Argento's biggest or best movie, but still, I wouldn't mind because I know that movie's. That's the thing. In Vinegar Syndrome, usually their 4Ks always knock it out of the park. So I imagine Card Player is going to be an amazing one to have on 4K. But anyway, so Deep Red or Profondo Rosso. This is one I've had for a long, long time. I could be wrong. I really don't see these movies coming to 4K. I would actually be shocked if they did. But you never know. But if they don't, this is what I got, And I've had this for years. You could tell. This is the Between Night and Dawn set. You could tell I've had this for a long time. The box is a little beat up. I've had this, I don't even know how long. I've had it for a number of years. And this has 3 of Romero's earlier films. There was always Vanilla, Season of the Witch, The Crazies. I have to admit, yeah, there's always Vanilla. Not a particularly good movie. Even Romero in the interviews, even he himself said he wasn't really happy with it. Just kind of an attempt to be kind of free love, kind of romantic movie and stuff, I guess. Kind of a swinging 70s kind of love story and stuff. Not a particularly good movie. Season of the Witch I thought was a good movie, some good ideas. I would have loved if Romero was still alive, if he had gotten the chance to do it. I would have loved to have seen him do the remake that he wanted to do. He always said if there was a movie of his that he wanted to remake, it was Season of the Witch. I would have loved to have seen what he would have done with it. Then, of course, we got The Crazies, really good classic Romero horror film, and the remake is actually really good too. I would definitely recommend the remake as well. But yeah, even still, The Crazies, really, really good early Romero film. But just, yeah, I don't know. I just can't really picture these, well, actually, Season of the Witch and The Crazies are 4K restorations. So it's possible. Yes, those are a brand new 4K restoration on both Season of the Witch and The Crazies. So you never know. When we least expect it, we may get word that, yeah, Season of the Witch and The Crazies are going to get 4Ks. But for right now, I can live with them on Blu-ray. So we shall see. Yeah, we're already coming to the end of this box. Well, mostly because these are big box sets. Now we're getting into the Giallo Essentials. As far as I know, I think they only put out, 5 box sets. I think I have all of them. This one is the black box edition. Here you go. A little ooh la la on the back. This one comes with, what does it say? Smile Before Death. The Killer, Reserve 9 Seats. And, sorry, I'm having trouble reading this one title because I went to the doctor today. Honestly, I got my eyes dilated. So, The Weapon, The Hour, The Motive. I know I've watched these. I just don't remember all of them. But yeah, I do love some good Giallo movies. I know I've watched all these. I'm going to probably have to go back because I know, some of these is I know I've watched them. I just don't really remember the titles. But anyway, yeah, I love these box sets. Love getting them, stuff. So that was a black box. Now we got the white box here. This one has the, damn it, it's hard to read some of these. The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave, The Suspicious Death of a Minor, and what was the other one? L'Iguana dalla Lingua di Fuoco. Hang on a second. Yeah, I think I got, except for down there, I think I got all these with the Italian titles put on there. Okay, this one is actually The Suspicious Death of a Minor. Okay. And this one is actually The The iguana with the tongue of fire. That's what that one is. The iguana with the tongue of fire. And of course, the night Evelyn came out of the grave. There you go. What does the Italian poster on this one look like? Oh, no, wait. Okay. That one doesn't have the Italian on there. Interesting. Okay. I think I just left it on this one just because I like that image. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much about it. So, yeah, we're off to a good start here. Okay. So there we go. These are all the... this is, yeah, we're about, I think we're about a third of the way through. But we are going through all my Arrow big box collections. Oop. There we go. Just giving you guys a quick recap of everything we looked at here. And there you go. So that's it for that. All right. So if any of you have taken the time to watch any of this, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I also hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you please leave it a like? And maybe go ahead and share it. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And that's it. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see you all later.